We need to show our support for the path that the Greek people have chosen.
Do you think it's a battle between democracy and big business, democracy and big institutional powers back in neoliberalism, or what is it really about?
I think back to the debates in the British Parliament on the Maastricht Treaty, which did indeed establish the European Central Bank. And the fundamental point that many of us made during those debates was an ECB, European Central Bank, set up independent of political direction and democratic control, but with a purpose solely of maintaining what they called economic stability across Europe. Not the same as maintaining a Europe free of poverty, very different thing. What is the fundamental problem? It's the lack of democracy, both in the central banking arrangements and also, of course, the power of the private banks to extract their all from the Greek economy.
Two more short points. People are saying if you were elected leader of the Labour Party, a similar type of crisis might emerge. The policies you're advocating might lead to a conflict between those type of interests. Do you think that's a realistic assessment of what the case would be, or do you think that it would be different in Britain?
Well, I don't know what's going to happen either 6 months' time or 5 years' time. But what I do know is that in this election campaign, there's a huge discussion and people are very angry about austerity. And after July the 8th budget and the further 12 billion cut in welfare budgets, there's going to be even more anger around. Labour, to be re-elected, has to offer a different economic alternative. It cannot be Tory light. It's got to be unequivocally on the side of redistributing wealth in favour of the poorest, and above all, bring democracy back to the way we run our economy.
And how can people join up with your campaign?
People can register to become supporters of the Labour Party, but they must become supporters of the party to do that, and they're then entitled to vote. And I hope, and it's already happening, Labour Party membership will increase as a result of interest in this election campaign. We've had 9 hustings meetings already, and some of them have been absolutely huge. We had over 1,000 people in Birmingham on Saturday morning at the hustings meeting. There's a lot of interest in this, big debate going on.